Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we coming back to you guys with 4 altcoins we're gonna be looking at during this stream. I want to get your thoughts on it. Of course, I believe it's going to be pretty big, right? It's been a crazy few weeks. Actually, it's been a crazy week. Actually, right? We seen FET, AGI, Ocean all come together. We got to talk about that a little bit later. But there's a lot going on. I'm very excited for what's going on. I see you guys coming into the comments. Let's look at the comments here. Let's look at the comments. Rebel says, we live. We live, baby. Let's fucking go. Armzilla, excited to hear about these coins that will make us rich. Hey, it's not financial advice. I just want to put it out some content. But you let me know what coins you believe will make you rich, because everybody's, actual definition is rich is different. But you let me know what makes you rich. EA the GOAT. Chill. That's you, Armzilla. What else we got here? EA, you should be at 50K subs, man. I should be there, man. At some point in time, it's going to come. Inshallah, right? It's going to come at some point in time. Yeah. Rod says TGE season. Yeah. We've that Gamium, though. How can we choose between AI, game, and DePin? We have them all. We got them all, bro. We just got to figure out which one is going to be the biggest. I do think it might be AI or RWAs, to be honest. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. And what's good, man? Rio and props, my G. Yo, Rio has been killing it. And I know where you got in that Rio at. You've been holding that Rio for a little bit. And proppy. Sup. Dion, yes, Dion. You should at least be at 15.2K subs. Ooh, damn, that's exactly where I'm at, I guess. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Opinions on Noble Blocks. Seems like a cool project. We got to look into that. This bull run, I'm going hard or go home. That's pretty much it. You got to get rich or die trying, man. Get rich or die trying. Hell yeah. I know you up on that, man. Congrats. The gains are just starting, man. The gains are just starting. We got a long, well, it's not going to be a long bull run, but we're not even fully into it. We didn't even get to that Bitcoin halving just yet. So things is getting very exciting for a lot of people's portfolio. I love to see it. But you guys already know. You guys see my favorite picture on screen here. This is to everybody, honestly. As we continue to keep moving on, keep making these gains, we're just going to leave them behind. But Rand, I appreciate you for this picture here. You guys already know, if you need a place to store your crypto, get yourself a Tangent wallet. Use code EverythingAltcoin. You'll save 10%. You can save your coins there. You can transact there. There's going to be a lot more coming out for Tangent. So get yourself one while you guys can. And you guys already know, you guys want to step up your crypto game to the next level, you honestly got to join this Patreon. The calls we've been making, the private sales we've been getting into, it's honestly been crazy. People are getting paid left and right, and I love seeing it, right? So if you want to step up your crypto game to the next level already, join that Patreon, join the Discord, and let's get right into it here, right? Oh yeah, here. You got to watch this the how-to guide, of course, before you do all of that, because this lets you know everything when it comes down to private sell investing, the pros and cons. Very important. Go ahead and watch that, and now let's get right into it, right? Where are we right now? Let me get this out of the way. This was an interesting one. Jay, Everything Currency put this out. This was back the first year, right? For me, this is 2016. This was you guys already know Verge here, right? You guys know Verge. Technically you lost money. Y'all remember when he was saying that? Technically. Yeah, guys. This is Trayvon right here. This iconic picture here. I don't remember this one. This one I also, this was Electronium here. People were mining Electronium on their phones. This was crazy. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. Bitcoin to fear index is at 80. So I knew we was going to fluctuate around here. When we start getting over here, this is going to start getting a little crazy. But that's when the real move is going to start. We still at 70K here. I told you guys we wasn't going to see a huge dip on Bitcoin for a while. We already had that little big dip from 74 down to 64K, right? Now we're back at 70, and that Bitcoin halving is right there. So this thing is going to start to It's going to start to ramp up, guys. It's going to start to ramp up. I told you guys multiple times on why that is. And SBF has been sentenced to 25 years. God damn, he in the hole for a long time. He probably going to get out a little bit earlier because he's already been, you know, friends with all of the people with high power in this space. This is just, I don't know how long. He might get out in like 5 years or so, but we'll see, right? Good to see what happened to him. So 25 years, that's crazy though, right? Blast ended up getting hacked a while ago. I didn't even realize this happened, and they saying it was an inside job. That's crazy, right? So Blast getting hacked is interesting. Near, you guys that have been shilling Near for the longest. Near has been making moves. Honestly, I might have been wrong about Near for a while. I'm not gonna lie, might have been wrong about Near because Near right now is actually looking very good. And as you guys can see, it right now is at $7.21. It's actually had a nice 1 year move from $1 to about $7. So that's not a bad move, of course. Where we can see it going, I don't know yet, but I won't be touching this. But I want to congratulate those that have been buying it for a while now, because you're up in pretty good profits right now. You're up in pretty good profits, and if they continue to build, it may go even higher. So we have to see. Tether, the one that people were thinking it was going to be the black swan for crypto. The downfall of crypto is building the next generation for open AI models. Guys, this is looking pretty interesting for Tether as of right now. I was looking at this and I'm like, Tether's making some moves. I don't think there's going to be any token behind it or anything, but they just making some moves, which is very interesting for the site, for the space. Of course, base culture inside base L2 feet. Now, there's a lot of things going on with base, right? And as you guys can see, the rise of the rising popularity of the native AMM Aero drone has helped push base TVL to about $2.5 billion, right? More than double Polygon and Avalanche. It took years for some networks to basically get that, while base is doing this like within a few months. So things is looking very interesting for base, and it's not really stopping for base right now, you know. This blob stream is now on chain, and they're starting off with base. This is going to allow base L3 to basically have any developers on there spin up their own high throughput block space as an easy smart contract. But then this leads to this. Whoever these degens are actually building these app chains on the base L3. Base is getting high, and I've been saying I don't think people are bullish enough on base. Base might become that game-changing L2 that we'll see in this future here. Or if you guys remember what was going on with Binance Smart Chain, BNB's Binance Smart Chain, I think base is going to do much better than what Binance did with their smart chain, right? Base is actually doing a lot of big things right now. So now, this is what we was talking about. I seen this. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Fetch, AGIX, Ocean are all coming together to create the one artificial super intelligence ASI. Who are these guys fighting? Thanos? Is Thanos Tau or something? What is going on here? Because I need to know how this conversation came about, where they all just sat in the room and said, hey, we got to come together and put our projects together. Because you guys know from 2016, these were the top 3 AI altcoins that people were really looking at, right? Now they're coming together for one altcoin. Whew. Things are going to get interesting for this. I'm not going to lie. Things is going to get interesting. So now for some upcoming crypto altcoins that you guys should probably pay attention to. You got Elixir Games here. They basically raised $14 million just this month. Yes, we did get into the private sale of it, so we're actually very excited. I've been telling you guys, if you guys want to get into these projects, private sales, join that Patreon, because a lot of these projects that we're going to be talking about, we've gotten into. Probably some of your favorite content creators are talking about, we've gotten into. There's a whole host of altcoins we've just getting into daily, like 1 to 2 projects a day, honestly. And Elixir is looking like it's going to be a pretty good game launcher, a pretty good gaming altcoin that is coming out very soon. You even got BEVM. This is new. We just posted this in the Patreon group today, right? You guys can already see who's buying this, who's invested in this at around a valuation of $200 million. This is looking like it's going to be a strong BRC Bitcoin play, right? People have forgotten about BRC because you got the AI jumping off, you got RWAs jumping off, but don't forget, this is a narrative that not too many people are really talking about right now, but once it pops off again, just know every Bitcoin, BRC altcoins will pop off at some point in time. The next revolving door will come around again, Next, you got Nebula here. Nebula here just raised a, it doesn't tell me how much they raised, but they're looking like they're going to be doing pretty good as well. They got some decent backers here with DWF. This is a market maker I pretty much watch. So this is looking pretty good here. Now you also have ZK Casino, Z Casino, right? These guys, I made a full in-depth video for you guys. They're using that whole Egan layer for security. This is going to be hot. This is a GambleFi chain, right? A GambleFi chain. Of course, they got Pentoshi behind it, Maxi, Big Brain Holdings. They raised a decent amount of money, right? But around a valuation of $350 million. Yes, we did get into the private sell of it. You guys should actually go check it out. It's actually looking pretty good as of right now. They got something called Bridge to Earn, where you bridge funds over to their chain and earn like 10% or so, and then you could go ahead and refer your friends as well, and you get a piece of the action off of that as well. So that is going to be an airdrop they're going to be doing as well. So this is looking like it's going to be a hot one. Keep your eyes on this. I'm going to be making a full in-depth video on this one because I can finally talk about it knowing that I'm not in it no more. I'm a little jelly about not being in the private sale, but it's all right. I already know this project is going to do crazy numbers for private sale investors, and if you're able to get into the public sale, because the public sale could get you right, it's going to be on PokerStarter. They're only going to do one public sale, and it's the only public sale will be held on PokerStarter. Games is basically, let's say, the hub of gaming for all of Web3. They're pretty much partnered with all the top gaming projects in this space, hosting tournaments, awards, all of that. And they already told us, I already know pretty much because I was almost in the private sale, that they're going to have a gaming launchpad later on down the line, right? So things is looking good for gamers as of right now. And of course, they're doing an airdrop where you guys got to go ahead and do some, like, you know, some achievements or whatever milestones on their website, farm this bad boy because you need to earn some XP as of right now. Whoever this guy is with the 63k XP is going to have a sizable G3 airdrop, and that is crazy. These three are going to have a good amount of money when it comes down to this airdrop as of right now. Back down here, you can see they didn't raise too much from too many people. They kept this on the low. This is why I haven't talked about it for a while, right? Because it was supposed to be a secretive play, but I've seen some YouTubers actually talk about it, from Superman, because I know Superman got into it. Some other Coles in this space as well gotten into it as well. You can see Polygon, Sandeep here, Merit Circle up here, right? And they also raised back in 2023 $2 million here as well. So things is looking very good for this. I'm telling you, if you guys have the opportunity to go ahead and get yourself into the public sale, at least. I don't remember exactly how much you need to qualify for PokerStarter's like tiers, but I would say go ahead and start looking into it right now, because once this thing gets announced, because I don't think that there was a full announcement just yet. Hold on, I'm just switching the keyboard where I'm typing at. Hold on, there we go. So, and if you guys know, from the beginning of my channel, I've been a big proponent of PokerStarter. This was one of the first launch pads I was covering all over my channel. I love this project, right? As of right now, they're still at a decent evaluation, a pretty high evaluation for a launch pad as of right now. So I don't know exactly how the tiers is, but I do know you got a KYC, right? The one time I got into their project, a project launching onto PokerStarter, it did numbers right away. But the only reason I got into it is because someone KYC'd a whole new wallet for me, right? So they KYC'd the whole wallet for me. I just had to fund the wallet with some money, and I got into one of the projects on here, and it did freaking amazing, right? So right now, if you guys are able to go ahead and get it, you got 6 days before I'm not even gonna make I'm probably gonna make the video sometime within this week or next week. So you got 6 days as of today to prepare yourself for this, because you're going to have every coal talking about this, and if you can get in, you're going to make a sizable income. So let's look at some of the comments before I continue on here. Tangent is so much more convenient than Ledger. Yes, it is. Hello, DeFi guy. Astar Network, what's up? Eden, hi. Native American, Wico actually blew up. Shout out to who been shilling this in the chat. Yes, Wico has been doing crazy numbers. Let's look at where's Wico right now, man. It's been going crazy, actually. it was like under, when we checked it, before we go there, when we checked it, it was like at a $4 million market cap, and before that it was below $1 million market cap. So it actually got up to about 5 million, so it's not bad from where it's been at, right? As a low cap, look at this, as a low cap, right? This thing, if it even gets to $100 million market cap and you've been buying below $1 million market cap, sure, well, the gains that you would have made off of this one, it's pretty decent, pretty good. This is what I like to see, man. I'm excited for everyone that's been playing it. So about 5 hours ago, it hit its new all-time high. This is also primarily, they moving on to the new Plume chain, Plume network. If you guys don't know, that is going to be a whole L2 RWA L2 focus chain, right? That is going to be using Celestia for data availability. I've talked about it. I made an entire video around it. I believe that that network is going to be a huge RWA play. Just like you guys are bullish on Peak for a infrastructure play on DePin, Plume network is an infrastructure play for RWAs, so you should be very bullish on that as well, right? What's the biggest pre-sales to look out for? Biggest pre-sales to look out for, there's too many, to be honest with you. There's honestly a lot. There's honestly a lot. If you're able to, because we're going to talk about Gamium, right? Because if you're able to get into a lot of these plays at pre-sale, this is why I tell you guys got to join that Patreon if you guys want to get into private sales, because most of the money for the newer altcoins that are coming out into this space right now, a huge chunk of the money that is being made in that altcoin is from private sale and public sale, right? And then it doesn't need a big move on the market. It could do like a 10x move, 20x move on the market, and those guys that was in the private sale pre-sale are making crazy amount of money. I'm just letting you know that right now, crazy amount of money. So if you need to step up your crypto game, you want to get into these projects, private sales and public sales, you guys already know. Look at this right now. Go ahead and check out the Patreon, man. Check out the Patreon. Have you heard of T-Bank liquidity protocol for Tau by Taupad? Yes, I do know about Taupad. We've played Taupad. We called that out a minute ago. I seen what projects they was going to launch on there. And yes, yeah, that hurts. FT switch. FT swish. I feel the same, man. That hurts, man. That hurts, because you guys know how bullish I was on games. I keep saying gamers, but you guys know how bullish I was on that. It's all right though. There's a lot more games. There's a lot more plays to come out. Of course, we got one that came out not too long ago, right? So let's refresh this one. For the top gainers and the top losers, Safe Moon is up here. Why is Safe Moon up here? Why are y'all even still playing on this? This is crazy. Velo is up here. If you guys don't know, Velo is actually looking very good. I want to pause before you even look down for the rest of the top gainers, because Velo honestly has some crazy potential. It's only at a $200 million market cap, right? And with all the hype that is coming around Aerodrone Finance, you guys can look at Aerodrone Finance at a $610 million market cap. And you guys know I'm very bullish on Aerodrone Finance. Nothing has changed right now. If you're looking to buy it, of course, you're not going to get the gains that we're getting, but you're still going to make some decent sizable gains off of this. But the thing is, what most people don't realize is Aero is a fork of Velodrone Finance. Velodrone Finance was first. It was out on OP. It was out on Optimism. Once Base came out, they made a fork for Aerodrone Finance for the DEX on Base. Now, Velodrone has actually been making some moves. You guys may not even be paying attention. Don't even know what Mode is, but Mode is helping Optimism create that super chain, right? Mode is going to be a new layer 2 that I made a whole in-depth video for you guys to go and check it out, because they're going to be doing an airdrop as well. You got to be playing on their ecosystem right now. And guess what? Velodrone has moved over there. So any DEX that was there previously, right? And you guys know how I feel. The main DEX on that ecosystem, I believe, will be the biggest DEX, right? And that will make you a lot more money than most of the plays on the ecosystem if you're able to get into them early. So you go target the DEX, you go target the launch pads, and you're gonna do pretty well, right? So Velodrone right now is going to look like it's going to be the main DEX of Optimism and Mode. So this is going to give it two ways of becoming a huge project right now. So go ahead and check out Velodrone. It is looking pretty good at a $200 million market cap. I'm not as bullish as I am on Arrow because I have a whole thesis around the whole base ecosystem, right? And that's why I'm very bullish on Arrow. But it's the same people. It's just a fork. Right? So let's keep looking. Dogecoin is actually up here. And one of my recent calls in the Patreon group, Everest ID, this is RWA play, and what I'm going to talk about in the low cap RWA play video coming out probably in a few days or so. This thing is already up 42%. We've gotten in at the crazy price. Those that are in the Patreon already know we've been making these crazy calls, right? So Everest is up here. You got Wilder World up here as well. Brett, another meme. Cell frame. You guys that have been loving cell frame is still trugging along, and this is looking pretty good. Parsec is up here as well. So things is looking pretty good. Proppy came down a little bit. I'm still very bullish on Proppy. I gave you guys my thesis on that as well. All right, so now where are we? Let's talk about something that recently came across my desk. Well, not my desk, but you know, the Discord chat, right? We've gotten into the private sale of Gamium, and people were, of course, I already knew this was going to happen. People were scared of the dilution, right? Of course, I have to always talk about the dilution. Teach you guys the dilution. Recently, there was a YouTuber that talked about Gamium. He's a pretty good YouTuber. I do like him. I watch his videos. But he talked about Gamium, but he also tried to compare it to a play to earn game. He tried to compare it to Thetan Arena in terms of what the dilution could do for a price. He tried to compare it to a play to earn game, which is crazy in my opinion, to try to make his fact. He did make some good points though. He did make some good points, but the fact still stands. He tried to make those points with a play to earn game. A play to earn game cannot sustain its high price or high FDV. Why? Because there's people that's already in the private sale that will get their tokens and they will continue to sell. And then you have the play to earn aspect of that token. So people that are actually playing this game endlessly, earning the token, they're going to be getting some free money. And of course, they're going to be selling it. So you can't compare an infrastructure play to a play to earn game, especially an infrastructure play with partnerships with like Ether. And you guys know how bullish I am on Ether, right? They partnered with Ether. Not only that, right? They also partnered with IONet. So this is two big GPU plays that they recently just partnered with to set up their GPU side of their altcoin. And not to mention, they also do have an L2 side, right? The L2 side, if you guys don't know, the L2 side, they are partnered with BNB Chain and Movement Labs to create a fast gaming L2 chain. So you can't compare an infrastructure play to a play to earn game. Mind you, the plays that they have partnered with, you have Movement Labs here. You guys already know this is also a project I'm extremely bullish on. They raised $3.4 million back in September 2023. Next, you have IONet. This is one of the GPU plays that people are super bullish on, right? This is partnered with Render. These guys raised $30 million. You got Animoco Brands, you got Solana Labs. Who else you got up here? We're Aptos Labs. Like a lot of people are very much so bullish on IONet. Not only that, you also got Ether. You guys know I'm very bullish on Ether. This is the only one I believe is a true competitor to Render. And guess what? These guys are partnered. Gamium is partnered with all three. So I don't like the fact that he compared it to a play to earn game. Besides that, let's talk about the tokenomics here. Right? What Gamium did is have a slow drip for their tokenomics. So every single day there's going to be about 28k tokens, 28k of the tokens that's coming out onto the market. And as you can see here, that's only going to be 0.12% of the market cap. That is an extreme slow drip. So that is not going to really be affecting the price or the market cap. Well, the market cap, of course, is going to affect, but not the price. The price is probably going to remain relatively the same, right? And of course, we're going to scroll down a little bit more. So for private sale investors, there's a 1 month cliff. We did get some at TGE, but there's also a 1 month cliff. The team doesn't get their tokens for a whole nother year. But what you can also do is just scroll all the way down. You can see every single day they're going to have a slow drip on here. Most of you guys won't even realize that the market cap is slowly going up, right? And this is good to not affect the price too much, right? And you can scroll down, you figure out where you want to get out in the market. Of course, I've already chosen where I think I'm going to get out in the market, right? Which is going to be around October or so, but that's so much scrolling down. Let's just go do this real quick. So about October, you're looking at the end of October, right? Let's just say we all decided we want to get out and Gamium at the same time, right? Around the end of October. Gamium has $100 billion in supply. That's going to be a long time for you to reach that, right? So even within a year, I'm just showing you guys, even within a year, you're not really close to that max supply at all. So that means that FDV is going to take a long time to get realized in the market in terms of the market cap, right? So by the time it hits October, I don't even know which one I chose really. Let's just say October 31st. It's going to be 27.7 billion supply that is going to be out. So where does that put us at? I put 27.4, so I guess I chose somewhere around there, but 27.4, if that was all out in the market right now, right, that whole supply, that puts this market cap at $580 billion, $80 million, right? So now if it got to a nice little high of pretty much 5.5 billion in market cap, that's not a big move. That's a 10x move from here on the market, right? Of course, for us, it's much different because we've gotten into the private sale of this. We've gotten into the private sale at a much cheaper evaluation than you're probably buying at. So it might not be worth it for you right now, of course, to get just a smooth little 10x. But for us, that's like 100x, right? That's a big move for us, right? Which is why I tell you guys, if you guys want to step up your crypto game to the next level, you guys got to join that Patreon group, man. The Patreon group will get you guys set and ready for this bull market, right? Now, at that same evaluation, right? At that same price, I should say, same token price, 20 cents, right? Remember that, 20 cents. If the entire supply, that means the entire supply, as you guys can see, total supply here is out on the market, that puts it at a $20 billion evaluation. So that's FDV. That's how you can look at it right now. That's if the whole entire supply was out. But guess what? The entire supply is not out. And I showed you guys, if we even just got a little portion, just a small little portion, 27.4 billion, that moves it up to about 5.5, right? So now ultimate bullish case scenario for Gamium in this time right now, let's say it hits a $10.4 billion market cap. You guys seen all the partnerships that they got. IONET, that has ties to Render, right? Ether, the only Render competitor I see right now. Movement Labs, BNB to create an L2. Is $10 billion really out the question for it to hit? That would just put it at about a 38 cent price, which isn't crazy. This is 18x. That's nothing too crazy. But once again, for private sale investors, we're up crazy. Yes. So that's just something I'm just trying to put out for you guys to just get a quick little understanding of tokenomics. These drips, yes, you got to understand about the vesting, but you also want to get into the best price. The price does matter, right? Because today, of course, if you got into altcoin that is at a $1 million market cap at just 1 cent, then tomorrow it gets to new supply comes in, right? Now the market cap is at $2 million market cap, but it's still at 1 cent, right? You would need a little bit more money for it to go up to about 2 cents. So it would need to be $4 million market cap now. But if you got in at $1 million market cap and it was at 1 cent, and then two months, now that extra 1 million market cap comes in, you can move. It's going to move pretty quick depending on the FDV, depending on the demand for the altcoin. So you always want to get into the best price, because this price already been calculated in with this supply, right? So they already know where the price potential could possibly get with the supply already calculated in, which is why when you look at some meme coins and people tell you, oh yeah, it could get to like a 1 cent and it has like 10 zeros before that, it's not possible because they didn't calculate for it to get to 1 cent. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So you still want to look at this in terms of price. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. I know it's tough to explain. It's very tough to explain. Let's see, any other comments here? I think my software froze again. Oh my God, it froze again. So we got to look at it here. Ether going to be mega. EA was the only one to offer it. Chill. Thoughts on GMM? GMEE. I did like it for a while. I didn't really buy it. We're gonna look at the price because it seems like this has. Oh, okay. It has to reconnect. So apparently it just didn't stop there. Okay, I see what's going on here. But anyways, let's look at GMM before we continue. Where's it at? I remember Don had brought it out and it had done crazy numbers. Has it gone up since? Nah, it's pretty much still stuck. See, so this is looking like it was one of those altcoins that probably a group of coals came together and called it out for people, right? Because you can see this move, right? It's been going on a downturn, right? Nothing crazy. Then all of a sudden, a bunch of people probably talked about it and pumped it all the way up here, right? This is what you call a pump and dump group, right? So you guys gotta pay attention to some of these altcoins that just come out of nowhere, especially if there's not no big news for it. Of course, if you was a part of this run here, congrats, you made your money. Right now, you're looking at it at a $14 million market cap. What else? And it's a part of the Animoco brand side, but Animoco brand invested in a lot of projects. I do like to follow where they're going, but I do like to get in those projects early. So this is one. I don't see what's going to happen for it. There's a lot more competitors that's coming out. So we'll have to see, though. It's still a very low market cap. It has potential. We'll just give it a little bit of time. But right now, that big move happened. It seems like I said, a bunch of people came together, called this out in their Patreons or whatever it may be, and it drove the price up. Now it's just chilling a little bit here, chilling. Right. So there's other gaming plays that's out right now. So we're going to talk about those two as well. Wouldn't SocialFi be the first to boom as users from Web 2 would move to Web 3? SocialFi dApps used to earn. I wouldn't say it would be the first to move because you could look at gaming plays as the first to move. That's where a lot adoption is going to come from Web 2, especially if you want to talk about Web 2. The connection between Web 2 and Web 3 gamers could be huge. But SocialFi, it still has a lot to be worked on. You have Farcaster, you have some other social play dApps that's not being really used. They haven't really succeeded. And I don't think there's going to be a SocialFi project that's truly going to succeed because technically, the big Web3 SocialFi dApp, you want to call it, or app, is X/Twitter. Everyone and their mom is on X for all things crypto, pretty much. Everything crypto. You're looking at this right now. This is what all new SocialFis are going to have to compete against. These crypto games coming on here, right? These people creating spaces, content, whatever. It's going to be hard to take down X. So SocialFi has a lot to go for it right now, but that's it right now. Thoughts on Big Time? I love Big Time. I still do like Big Time. Big Time is looking like it's going to be a big time game. It is at a $257 million market cap, a $1.9 billion fully diluted evaluation. Now, it has some potential, but as a standalone game, it's going to be very hard to see how high a standalone game could go. Of course, if it was a studio, it would be much different. If it was a gaming studio, it would be much different because there's going to be multiple games under the umbrella. But Big Time is going to be one singular game. So we have to see where this can go from here right now. So within a year, it got up to about 82 cents. That's a pretty big move, and I do like that move, though. So we'll just have to see. Bull market is not fully here, man. Bull market is not fully here. Star Heroes. I just got a phone call. My bad. But anyways, let's continue on. Let's get on to the first altcoin that I want to talk about. Which is Corpo, QORPO, whatever you guys want to call it. Right. This right now is a gaming studio. This is what I was just talking about right now when it comes down to Big Time. As a gaming studio, this will have multiple games under its umbrella, right? So all it's going to need is one successful game out of the bunch of the games that they're going to have under that umbrella. And once that one successful game comes out, this gaming studio could take off, right? It's only sitting at $1.07 at a market cap of $27 million. You scroll down about 11 days ago, it hit about $1.22. This is also one that does have terrible tokenomics because it's a newer altcoin. I want you guys to realize, coming into this space, as you guys are paying attention to these altcoins, you're either going to have to go through the dilemma of wanting to look at these newer altcoins with terrible tokenomics, because there's 95% of the new altcoins that come out in this space will have terrible tokenomics, because they come out with just a small portion of their fully diluted evaluation onto the market cap, creating a low market cap, and that is going to drive the price up a little bit more, right? So you guys got to pay attention to that as well. And then if you don't like the newer altcoins, you probably won't even want to like the older altcoins, because some of you guys don't think that the older altcoins have price appreciation potential, right? You guys think that the older altcoins can't get back to this all-time high and all of that, right? And also for the older altcoins, it does take a little bit more money. Well, actually, it takes double the money to actually move them up to their previous all-time high. So it's a lot, right? So you guys got to pick your poison on what you're looking at for a project, right? Because if you're looking at a new project like Gamium, Corpo, they're all going to have terrible tokenomics. If you're looking at an older project, you guys might not think it has the juice. So do your research, see where these altcoins fit in certain narratives, and are they continuously building in this space? That's the most important part. Are they making partnerships and all of that? That's what you guys got to look into. So right now, Corpo is looking pretty good, right? We go back onto their website. You can scroll down here. It's a platform, right? This is a gaming studio infrastructure, gaming infrastructure, all-in-one gaming platform. They're going to have some of the big games in the space right now. Citizens Conflict is their flagship game. This is what I've been playing. This is what a lot of people have been playing. This is where I think they're putting a lot of their eggs in, right? Hoping that this takes off. But they also do have Animate. Animate is a Pokemon style game, which has gotten a little bit of hype due to the fact that Power World, when that came out, got a lot of hype. And people was talking about, hey, if you like Power World, guess what? This Web3 game right here is going to be huge. That's Animate. That's what people were talking about. They do have NFTs as well that you guys can get on there. For a Pokemon style game, I do like Pixelmon. So I want to see how Pixelmon versus Animate will look like when that comes out, right? And this is what I'm talking about. As a gaming studio right here, they're going to have pretty much all their IPs under one single token. This is here. A single ecosystem token that supports all IPs. This is huge. So there's going to be multiple games that's going to come out. They only have Citizens Conflict and Animate right now. And I can see multiple games under the studio here. And people are going to be very bullish on this. People are going to be very, very bullish on here. So right now, you guys are looking at the Coles, right? This is like the strategic partners and angel investors, right? You guys got some of the well-known shillers on here. And you guys probably already see his face. Superman. Superman, every live stream, he's probably going to talk about this right now. He's going to talk about Corpo and some other ones that's looking pretty good as well. So he's going to put a lot of the new people that is coming into this space onto Corpo. People are going to look into Corpo and be like, oh, okay, this is looking good. And then you got Coach K on here as well. Coach K is another well-known YouTuber, right? Tech Moon Walker, right? So they have some big coals on their side. This is good. Some decent partnerships as well from Altaverse, Layer Zero, Tokyo Beast, which is also looking like it's going to be another good crypto game here. And then it's also in that Portal ecosystem, right? And Neo Tokyo right there to be exact. So when you go on here, when you go into Crypto Rank, they don't have the vesting schedule on here. So I took a little guesstimate. Of course. So it could be wrong on where it will be by like October 2025, right? So I put it around about a 246.4 M circulating supply. This is how I calculate where I want to see the altcoin, right? If they had the true vesting schedule, so I would be able to put that into the coin perspective here and figure out where the price potential could possibly be. So if this just get to like basically close to a $5 billion market cap for a gaming studio, that's pretty good, pretty decent, right? This would be an 18x from this move here. Of course, some people may not like an 18x gain, right? But if you've been buying this once it came out, right? When this thing came out, instead of being scared of the FDV, this is what I was trying to tell you. You guys come in, buy it at the best price as possible. Right now, you missed out pretty much on close to a 4x gain, right? 4x gain just off of this. So that's pretty big when you're looking at it in terms of where it could potentially get. If you got in at 27 cents and you're now looking at it getting to about $20, That's a bigger move than where you're getting in at $1, looking for it to get to $20, right? So a $5 billion market cap is only 18x from here, right? This is still sizable for those that are coming into this space. I don't know how much people are playing with or whatever it may be, of course, right? But me being in the private sale of this already, that's a big freaking gain for me, right? But I want to know what you guys think about that, of course. Now I see some other comments on here. Let me see if the my thing loaded up. Nah, I don't know what's going on here. I probably got to disconnect it and put it back in. We'll see. Do I want to know? I bought 15K of Gari Network. It replaced TikTok in India, and it is backed by Solana. I love your review on it on its CMC. Well, Gari, which was Chingari back in 2021. I got into the private sale of it, right? I still hold my tokens. It's in my Solana wallet. It came out. It did pretty good for us at the time. Why am I seeing it? There we go. So with it being looking to be a big platform in India, it's potential. I don't know. Oh wait, why didn't an R hit? Right? Yes, this has okay. Right? It's still fairly low, especially if you're looking at it at a FDV wise. FDV wise, this was supposed to come out last cycle. They kept holding it off, and they finally came out this cycle. So at a low FDV like this, there's some decent price potential on this right now, right? Doesn't take a lot for it to move as of right now. You don't even have to fully be worried about the drip that's coming into this right now, right? 2 years ago, hit about 98 cents, right? 98 cents. We just got our token. What was it? I forgot how long it was, but it was in 2023 when we got our tokens for it, and we still not finished it with the tokens yet. So I'm trying to pull up the coin perspective here. Gari. So Gari, let's see, $5. Nah, that's too much. Maybe $1, man. $1 doesn't even give you a big move. Well, this is actually a pretty big move. I don't know what you guys consider a big move anymore, because you guys be chasing these crazy amount of multipliers that you guys want, right? So this getting to just a $433 million market cap is pretty decent for me, especially me being in the private sale of it. I'm obviously much lower, right? So this is just at these prices right now. That'll put it at about $1 right there. So that's not too bad. You don't need it to hit a $1 billion market cap for it to do numbers, because not every altcoin will hit $1 billion market cap, I should say. Thoughts on Gamium and Accent and Ether? We just talked about that, my boy. We just talked about that because some guy tried to. We just talked about that, my boy. I think I closed it out. We just talked about that. It's a good DApp. It's doing weekly burns. That's very good. Thoughts on XMM? It's pretty good. Mixed Mob. I do like Mixed Mob. Open Fabric still got legs to run. We'll talk about that. Check out the investors. I already know about the project, my boy. I already know about Gari. I told you I'm in the private sale of it. I already know about Gari. So for my next play, oh, what the heck happened? We moved down already. My next play is Lucid DAO. Lucid DAO is similar to what Leo X is doing in terms of pretty much targeting luxury high-end goods. All right, I recently called this out in the Patreon group. Those already know. We already pretty much up decent off this. You guys already can see this is up 78% on the day here. Got about to $3, right? We got in around one something, right? So we're pretty decent on the move. And this is also one of these plays where you're not looking for it to get to a huge market cap for you to make a lot of money on your returns. Right now, all the altcoins I'm gonna show you, Lucid DAO actually has the potential to give you guys better returns, right? Because it's already at a low market cap right now. You can scroll down here. 2 years ago, it hit its all-time high of 18 cents, right? And this is an RWA play. Once again, if you guys didn't know about basically freaking tokenizing luxury high-end goods. You go onto their website, you get a quick little understanding. So they're going to have the RWA lending platform. This is about lending your watches, your cars, things like that, right? You guys could go onto the website, just scroll down and get a little understanding. But then you go to the marketplace. This has already a working product. People are using this thing, right? So you go here, you of course connect your wallet. You can lend on Altair, right? You can look at the collections that they have, the watches, the cars. It looks like a lot more is going to be coming on here, right? So you can borrow and lend against anything, any luxury item that you're going to have. Primarily watches as of right now. As you guys can see, the Rolex Daytona, which a lot of you guys are probably going to want to buy after this bull market here, right? You already see. Hopefully this might be some of you guys' goals, whatever it may be. I'm not too big into watches, but I may give me a little watch, and maybe give me a little sun to stunt a little bit, but not too crazy. But right now, you guys can see this is one that you guys can have on their website, and they actually are looking pretty good, man. They're looking very good. They even got the Ferrari here. This is what you guys want, the Ferrari, right? Not well. It was the quote was when Lambo. Is the quote going to be now when Ferrari? I don't know. I'm not buying no luxury car. I'm not buying no supercar. I'm good right now. But Lucid DAO is looking pretty good for me. Lucid DAO is pretty good for me. And I see a comment here. Lucid DAO still on the decks for 2 years. I swear. I already know where that comment. I already know where someone put that in your head. Y'all know why Dexes came out? Yeah, I probably don't even know why Dexes came out. An altcoin does not need to go on a centralized exchange, right, to do crazy numbers. Dexes were made to combat centralized exchange. You can have good gains on an unknown dex before it even goes onto a centralized exchange. It doesn't need to go on a centralized exchange, guys. Yeah, you gotta be smart about this. Yeah, I gotta be smart about this, especially even if you're looking at it when it's on a dex. This is probably the best time for you to get into it, right? Of course, when it gets on a centralized exchange, for some people, for me, if it gets on Binance, cool. That's the biggest thing, right? Of course, that's what everybody's going to be looking at. But I know exactly where you guys are getting this jargon from, and a lot of you guys weren't in the space to understand why dexes came out in the beginning. Dexes are basically meant to combat against the high ticketing system for centralized exchanges, right? A project that comes out today may go up to Mexi and be like, "Hey, I want to list my project here." Mexi will be like, "Hey, we'll charge you 100K." To get onto the centralized exchange. Nah, when you could go on the DEX and just create the liquidity, do an IDO, and boom, you now have the liquidity. You list it on the DEX, skipping over the 100K. Now, when your project starts to perform good, does well, gets a lot of investors, that same centralized exchange that asked you to pay 100K probably now is going to lessen the price for you to get listed onto the centralized exchange. It could be like 20K or something. So this is something y'all got to pay attention to when it comes down to the space and understand why dexes were made in the first place. But Lucid DAO, just getting to about a $500 million market cap right now. That's not a huge market cap. That's not a huge market cap. It could attain a $500 million market cap on a DEX. It doesn't need a centralized exchange to go to a $500 million market cap, right? It hits a $500 million market cap. That's a $1.81 Lucid DAO upside of 68x. That's, for me, that's the like one of the bullish case scenarios. Even $1, that's pretty good. This is one of those that needs major adoption, of course, right? A big partnership will do Lucid DAO very well. And since we got in it pretty cheap at a very low price, I don't have to worry about too much for it, right? I could just let it sit in the wallet and watch it just go up, see where it's at in 2025, right? This is where a lot of you guys lose the patience for these altcoins, right? If you guys are probably looking at it and buying it today, this is what I've been telling my Patreon members, because this shot up quickly. I don't know what happened. Once I buy an altcoin, I don't expect it to shoot up too fast, right? It doesn't need to shoot up too fast. So that 2x, 3x gain, I'm not excited. I want to see where it's at when I can get that 25x gain within a year or so, right? That 30x gain. Of course, everyone is shooting for that 50 to 100x gain. Those are harder, but I'm also looking for an entire portfolio gain. Right now, Lucid DAO is looking pretty good in my opinion. Still a very low market cap. You guys can go ahead and do your research on it, right? Next, Foam. Now, Foam has been around for a while. This is a little bit more of a riskier play. This is more depending on the whole DePin narrative. right? This is whole, like, if DePin is able to get more adopted, becomes that next wave, right? Because you guys just went from gaming. Remember, you guys went from a gaming narrative where everybody was looking for the next hot gaming altcoin. That quieted down. No one's really talking about gaming right now. Then, not even too long ago, like just literally last month, around last month or so and some change, right? You had AI. Everyone was talking about AI because of the NVIDIA conference. So the next narrative after that is going on right now that people are now talking about RWAs. Right? Everyone's looking for the next RWA, the next hot RWA altcoin, and within a month or two, RWAs is going to quiet down. That's going to be a time to get in, of course. But right now, no one's talking about DePin. No one's really looking at the DePin as of right now. It's a whole undervalued space. But those that really know understand DePin is going to be a big narrative as well. So Foam has been around for a while. I can say this. Foam has been around for a while. It has been around since 2021, right? Actually, I think, yeah, it was around since 2016, 2017. This is when I knew about it, because they had partnerships with Verizon and everything like that back then. That was going to be the big talks of Foam. Foam is proof of location. If you guys don't know, this is the whole new concept that they're bringing to crypto. Proof of location, all about DePin. We'll talk about that just in a second. But right now, they're already up, as you guys can see. Right, they're already up over 2,000%, close to 3,000%, and within 5 months, right? Within the past 5 minutes, it hit its all-time low, and now it's pretty much up from that, right? So things is actually looking pretty good. Reason being, they have moved over to Optimism. They're actually going to be on that super chain. They're now built on that OP stack, right? The proof of location. This is from the Optimism intern here, if you guys don't know. But essentially, it's a DePin project, and the main goal of it is proof of location, figuring out where people are at. They have a working product. Foam has a working product. The only thing about Foam I can say, they're not focused on marketing. They're not focused on marketing whatsoever. They're just building. They have been building for the longest. You guys can see this is one of their thing. They do actually have their MVP coming out very soon, right? These things are actually all around the city. This is New York, by the way. This is all around New York right now. So these are these little proof of location, little poles that they have that they're building out with their 5G towers and whatever, right? Like I said, the MVP is coming out very soon. The mobile presence claim demo, right? You guys can go ahead and look into that a little bit. Of course, I'm already excited for this. This has been around for a little bit, so a lot more people won't be too excited about it. But when it comes down to DePin, is actually one of the most interesting DePin plays out there, right? If you're looking at demo, right, this is like you're able to earn passive rewards just by driving around, giving them your data, your car data, pretty much, right? Proof of location. This could be pretty decent depending on what they're looking to do when it comes down to the apps, right? So I'm not looking too much for a big move on this, really, right? Because it could get to about $100 million market cap. Of course, it can get a little higher than this, but this needs to get more adopted, and it's been around for a little bit. So this is going to be one of the things that's going to hold it back. People are probably going to look away from Foam because their marketing sucks, right? And it's been around for a little bit. But I do think that it has an opportunity to build into a new narrative that is going to be getting hot, which is called DePin. You guys should really look into DePin, because I do think DePin is going to be a very big narrative. If you guys saw my list, I believe that is going to be AI, RWAs, DePin, then gaming as the top narratives this cycle, right? And Foam falls into that whole DePin narrative, but that's just my opinion, though. Let me just go check out what you guys got. Check out ANM. What's that? And let me check these two out. What do you think about this RWA Eureka? Let me check out what he said first. Thoughts on Star Heroes. Star Heroes I'm very bullish on. It got on Ape Terminal and launched and did like a 30-something X. Those that got the airdrop are doing pretty well off of Star Heroes. Star Heroes is also pretty much the flagship game of GameSwift. So I'm very bullish on GameSwift. So that means I'm going to look into the games that's going to be in the ecosystem. I already covered Star Heroes, and it's looking pretty good. But as a singular game, we'll see how high it can go. As a singular game, FPS, I've been covered that, not covered it, but looked into it. I'm not too interested into FPS. Not too interested into FPS as of right now. But yeah, what is this one? Oh, this was a Cetify launch. I was not interested in this bad boy. I was nowhere near interested in this. I knew it was gonna be one of those Cetify launches that's not gonna do too well, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's just it's the Cetify launch. Yeah. Why is the website not loading? Yeah, I wasn't too interested in this game. This game concept, I was not too interested in it. I felt like the only reason people were really talking about it was because it's going to be a Cetify launch. But TCG, I don't see the point of digital TCG right now. It's called TCG, which is trading card game. You need that. You need it in person. I don't know why a TCG will be successful in crypto or like a digital version of it. I don't know yet, but this is a whole different thing. So I'm not really too interested into this play right now. And as you guys can see, the market pretty much thinks the same. It's down 76% from just being out 1 month ago. So that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. The next one was DS Run. D-Sun token. Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight on that one. I don't want to look. I don't want to waste my time on that. Eureka. Come on. Hack my button. Oh, what is Eureka here? Up 38%. An RWA play. Guys, RWAs on base may be the wave. I'm telling you, RWAs on base will be, not maybe, will be the wave. It will be the wave. Eureka. How long has it been out? 3 years ago. Okay. All-time low 6 months ago. So it's just being brought back to life with the RWA run that we're having right now. Protect and manage and monetize your creations. Yeah, don't see nothing. Damn, whatever happened to Fair Network? Don't see much for Eureka. I don't see nothing that's really enticing. Nothing in their little blurb. It's been out for 3 years and it only has 8K followers. Oh, I don't know. So it may come back to life, but right now, not on my watch. I see Everything Currency is here, and Everything Currency says Eureka is lit. You might have to explain this to me a little bit more, because I don't see what's going on. I don't see why you guys like it. Yeah, I'm gonna need you on the stream at some point in time to sell me on Eureka, because I'm not seeing it, my boy. I'm not seeing it. Any Medium articles? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, y'all gonna explain to me why y'all like Eureka. For right now, it's off the radar. Off the radar. So from DePin to AI, we go. I like Open Fabric. I actually got 2 AI projects for you guys because I'm very bullish on these 2 right now. These 2 have been doing some decent things recently that are going overlooked. Right now, Open Fabric actually has been on a crazy tear right now. I've been telling you guys, right? Within a month or so, it has moved up. It has had a big move up to about 80 cents. Well, actually 90 cents. Came back down to about 57 cents, right? So it's taking that little breather now. It may go for another run up. I don't know. But right now, things is looking very good for Open Fabric. It's actually a big AI gainer in my portfolio. And I do think that there's going to be some other good AI plays that's come out. But I've been telling you guys exactly why I'm bullish on Open Fabric. For those that are bullish on teams, you should be bullish on Open Fabric. Open Fabric has the same, well, not the same, but team members from Multiverse X, which was known as Elrond back last cycle, right? So the team has very good experience already, and it's been showing within Open Fabric. Open Fabric, if you guys look, you guys had the opportunity to really accumulate this bad boy in the teens before a big move up, right? Mind you, me being in the private side, I already see where this thing is going, right? So 15 days ago, it hit 91 cents. 91 cents. Why am I bullish on this? Why am I bullish on Open Fabric? Well, they recently just announced a partnership and integration with Glacier Labs. Glacier Labs has not come out just yet. Glacier Labs is also one of those data plays that you guys need to pay attention to. Right now, you could just read this right here. Glacier is building a composable modular layer, scalable L2 data network for large-scale dApps and Gen AI integrated. This is the important part. BNB, Filecoin, Arweave, and Celestia. This is why this is a big partnership for me, in my opinion, but I'm also very bullish on Glacier. We got into the private sale a while back, right? So I already know Glacier was going to be a big one, and this partnership for Open Fabric is very good, right? You guys can go ahead and look into Glacier a little bit. I've been covered it on the channel for one of the upcoming altcoins that you guys should pay attention to. They're integrated with the two biggest data altcoins in this space, right? That's Filecoin and Arweave. This should make you very bullish on Glacier Network. So now let's look into Open Fabric. You guys go look into the vesting, of course. They also have a daily vesting, a daily drip onto the market for their market cap, right? So every day, 292,000 tokens, which is 0.82% of the market cap, right? You guys scroll all the way down. Of course, you guys can go ahead and figure out exactly where you think you want to get out the market, right? Actually, I just scrolled down all that far back by accident. So let's just bring it all the way back up to October, right? I forgot where I took. So let's just, you guys can see October here. A lot of its unlock is going to be out, right? A lot of its FDV is going to be in the market by October 2025. So this one, you go ahead and plug in. You're looking at a circulating supply of 359.1 million supply. That, if that entire supply was out today, that will put it at a market cap of $205 million, right? So if it got up to about $5 billion market cap from that market cap, right? If it had that today, that would be an upside of 26x, putting it at 15 cents, of course, right? So that's a pretty good gain from right now. If you're looking into Open Fabric, somebody asked me in the comments, look into Open Fabric. Open Fabric was one of those plays I already knew I was going to be talking about. So Open Fabric is not looking like a bad play in terms of its sustainability, in terms of AI, in the AI narrative. So Open Fabric was my one AI play, but I'm also very bullish on BitsCrunch. BitsCrunch is going to take off as the NFT narrative comes back, right? The NFT narrative is not really being talked about right now, but they do have an AI data analytic tool, forensics tool for NFTs, right? Right now, you're looking at a $16 million market cap, 29 cents, a $249 million FDV. We scrolled down 14 days ago, it did hit its all-time high at 53 cents, right? So this thing is really moving. This is also what you guys need to realize, right? Since these new altcoins are coming out into the to the market, right? They're coming out with a very low market cap, very low circulating supply. They're able to hit their all-time high pretty fast because it takes less money to get to that all-time high, right? So keep this in mind, because when it comes down to the next cycle, these altcoins you're looking at, once they hit their peak all-time high of this cycle, that next cycle, once that more of that FDV is in the market, right, in their market cap, right, translated into their market cap, is going to take a lot more money for now to hit that new to hit that previous all-time high and create a new all-time high after that, right? Which is why a lot of these new altcoins are very beneficial in terms of appreciation, the ways you could get the gains off of it, things like that. This is what you have to learn, right? So when you go look into here, these guys finally got integrated into Solana for their AI enhanced analytics. They're going to be doing the whole AI for the NFTs on that side, especially with the IP infringement detection. So that's going to be a big one. Of course, I did the same thing. Came over to the crypto rank. This is the best tool. We didn't have this, to be honest. Every cycle that I've been in crypto, we didn't have crypto rank or the coin perspective. People didn't really know how to evaluate altcoins, right? People didn't know what to do, right? So now you got the crypto rank doing the work for you, figuring out where the supply is going to be. So it's looking like it's just going to be just over half of its entire supply by 2025, right? Just over it. So you guys go look at it right now. You go plug it in, hit a $5 billion market cap. That's a 30x from here. I put that supply right now. If that supply was out, this market cap would be about $170 million market cap. Where it's at right now, 16 million, right? So keeping that in mind. Of course, like I told you, the price doesn't change, right? The price doesn't change if you have put that in there. But so you're looking at it right now, that's a 30x. That's not bad. That's not bad gains in my opinion. To get to $9, that's not bad gains. 30x. Imagine stacking a 30x, a 26x, which you're already at for your entire portfolio. You'll be at 56x entire portfolio gain. And you stack on the 17x, then you stack on another 20 something x. You're going to be close to 100x on your entire portfolio, pretty much off of 4 altcoins. This is 4 altcoins we're looking at. Actually 66, because if this is able to hit what did I put it at? About an 8. I'm sorry, about right there, right? That's a 67 gain. So you're looking close to about you're looking close to 120x gain for all 4 of these put together in your portfolio, if the bullish case scenario works out, right? This is just the bullish case scenario for me, so we have to see, right? We're going to see. The bull market is going to get started very soon. April is right there, the halving is right there, and that's where you're going to see the craziest gains, right after that halving, bro. Right after that halving, we're already at all-time high for Bitcoin. So let's look at the Derby Stars. Decent run. Didn't really looking too interesting to me. Killima's flying since I mentioned it on stream. Yeah. Honestly, since a lot of altcoins have been going crazy, and I've seen some people starting to talk about layer AI. Jay, you've been on it, my boy. Where people isn't Killima all about climate control? People been saying, is it about climate control? It's it's about the carbon credits. People slept on this, man. People slept on this. Up for 71%. Jeez. Oh my god. From 10 days ago. This is at 80 something cents. It shot. Oh, nah. Yo, Jay, let me hold the dollar, bro. Let me hold the dollar. What's going on here? Why it shot up so high? Did they partner with Elon Musk or something? Yeah, nah. See Jay eating good over there, man. Oh, okay. Killing it down, rapidly bootstrap a treasury of $20 million carbon credits, unparalleled. Bringing power to RWAs on chain. Oh, Jay, you might be on some. But yeah, let me hold the dollar, Jay, because this is a good hit. This is a good hit, boy. Man, that was a good hit. Have I looked into Ultraverse? Yeah, I have a while ago. Snapper Sniffer was popping, bro. Grumpy Miner. Yeah, I'm not looking at no goddamn meme. One thing you gotta know about this channel, I don't really look at memes, bro. I like the name's called EverythingAltcoin, but you should put minus memes. Unmarshall is a awesome AI indexer. Yes, I actually do like Unmarshall. This was a nice play last cycle. This was one that Crypto Banter was actually chilling a lot on his streams. If you guys were watching his streams last cycle, they was looking to compete with what's that other indexer? GraphLink? No, it's not GraphLink. It's Graph. It's one of the two. Because these devs gotta be creative when it comes down to creating a freaking token name, bro. Just if you see a token named already Unmarshall, don't name your token Unmarshall too, right? Give me something new. Call it Faux Marshall or something. But 3 years ago, it hit it hit his all-time high of $11.89, down 97% on that, right? Right now, I believe this should have been a little bit higher for API indexing and all of that. I think this is going to have a little bit more competition. You got GraphLink. I think also Origin Trail is doing something very similar as well to all the host of things that they're doing as well, right? So this had a lot of bullish aspects last cycle right now. So we're gonna have to see what's going on, especially with DeFi still not being talked about. Could we have DeFi summer this year? Or remember, I think I made this tweet a while ago, right? I said DeFi summer has gotten replaced with real world asset summer, RWA summer. RWA is just a next level of DeFi. So yeah, that Quan thing actually looks it's been running, right? Yeah, Quan platform. Yeah, it's been doing okay. Told y'all told y'all carbon is institutions. Every company needs it. Only Killama and Dovu got it. Where Dovu at? Is Dovu still a low market cap, man? Should I throw $1 at it or something, man? Oh, this is up 16% too? Nah, yeah. Jay, you've been killing it over there with the carbon credits and carbon plays and all this. I know why I wasn't looking at Dovu. It was on Hedera. I'm sorry. It was on Hedera. That's the only reason I wasn't really looking at it. But it's on Sausage Swap and Mexi. Yo. Yeah, we gonna have to call Jay, the carbon credit king. Find any small caps on base or blast. All I've been able to find with high cap memes or garbage. That's because these ecosystems are very early, right? So you're looking at blast, you're looking at base. These ecosystems are very early, right? You're gonna find a bunch of rugs, right? A bunch of rugs, a bunch of stupid memes, right? And then the good plays on there, of course, are going to be the high caps. What base is having is more of the altcoins is now going to starting to bridge over there. You're starting to see things like Heroes of Mavia compete. Some other ones are now going over to base as well. For Blast is going to be one of those degen ecosystems, to be honest with you. If you find a good play on there, you're gonna be hot. But I've already dropped my video today. I've already dropped the video today, right? I dropped the video today. Hopefully you watched it. If you didn't watch it, I don't know what you're doing on my channel. Go watch the video, right? But if you guys can see what's going to be happening for Blast, you're going to have Blast Off, which is going to be the main launchpad on the Blast ecosystem. So any good Blast plays may come through Blast Off, but also for my guy Ra, let me just because Ra been in it. As you can see, I was in that QRPO spaces listening in a little bit. You're also going to have this launch pad on there as well. So we also got into the private sale of both Blast Off and Moon Blast. I didn't get into the Moon Blast because I already got into Blast Off, and I believe Blast Off is going to be the main launch pad in that Blast ecosystem, right? So with Blast Off being on Seedify, that could be one that you're looking at. And also this one, go ahead and look into this. This is also about SocialFi on Blast. I got into the private sale of this. They're going to be launching on Ape Terminal, already confirmed. They just haven't put it on their website yet, because if you guys don't know, I'm partnered with Ape Terminal. Pretty much the guys from DAO split to Ape Terminal, so I'm partnered with Ape Terminal technically right now. So a lot of not a lot, pretty much, let's say 50% of the Ape Terminal launches, we got access to it. Webull, Inspect, some other ones that's about to come out, right? But also we also get into a bunch of private sales. So even if I don't get them through Ape Terminal, I'm still pretty much probably going to get into the private sale of it. These guys are looking like they're going to be decent. SocialFi altcoin, you can create, any creator can create their token, of course, right? They've already said they have KSI on board. So someone said KSI was following them, but yeah, I was told KSI invested into these guys, so this is looking pretty good. What if KSI creates a token, right? Creates a token on Blast? That's gonna be crazy. His fan base is crazy. Imagine Kai Cenat creating a token. God damn. What? No, DeFi summer is just meme coin season. What? No H bar? Nah, I don't really like H bar, man. I can't deal with H bar. I think it's, I don't know why. I blame a lot of the influencers, not influencers, yeah, influencers and freaking fans on why I probably don't like an H bar. Even though I do have a friend in IRL that works for H bar, right? He don't know that I don't like H bar because I ain't gonna tell him I don't like his job. I'm just like, yeah, yeah. If he posts DeFi on H bar, I'm like, yeah, it looks good. I ain't gonna say nothing. Why you skipping on? Yo, because I'm not really too interested into it. I'm telling you, the more you guys show altcoin to me, the more I'm not gonna get too interested into it, right? I'll look at it quickly and it'll be like, too many people showed it to me. There's gotta be like, and it's all, what is this? All about quantum compute? Yeah, it's all about quantum. This is not gonna be a big narrative for me yet, but for other people, of course, people who've been making gains off of Cell Frame, all of that. But I also think Cell Frame was targeted. Let me pull it up. Now I may be wrong on this. But this is also just my opinion. Why is the image going on Cell Frame? Okay, there you go. So Cell Frame right now, I used to like Cell Frame. I used to really like Cell Frame, right? Until I figured out quantum computing is not for a while. And if it does happen next year, then damn, I missed out on that. But for right now, quantum computing is not for a little while. And you guys were shilling it. I've seen it. I've been watching this. If you guys bought it down here and it pumped up, congrats, bro. To me, it looked like it was a pool of people that came together and probably bought this with their Patreon members, whatever it was, and it ran up, and now it's coming back down again. Cell Frame could be good later on. I already know they're going to be doing a Polkadot style parachain for projects that's going to be built on Cell Frame. This is what sold me on Cell Frame earlier. And for Quan, I'm not too familiar on it, but like I said, I do know it was all about quantum computing and all of that. I just think that we're far away from this right now. I just think we're far away from it. I don't think we're there just yet. And the gains may hit it. Of course, it may have the gains because it looks like it's already having the gains right now. If I'm looking at it right now and it's at $150 million market cap, look at this run. I can't get into this right now because now I gotta go look. I'm like, all right, what's the potential I can get if this load up? What's going on here? Is it not QNX? They don't got it up here. See, that's a red flag right there. That's a red flag right there. What else? Why is Blast Royale raised $7 million though? What do you mean? What do you mean about that? I was about to watch it, but seeing you're live and hopped in. All right. I'm just checking, Snapper. I'm just checking, my boy. I'm just checking. A lot of people are bullish on Noble Blocks. Is Noble Blocks out? Is it on X right now or something? Where could I find it at? Ah, goddamn. Who? I can't type for sheesh. Contributing to open science, DeSci is also another low-key narrative. I'm sure there's been some. I know the people that have been talking about DeSci in terms of influencers. They've been very big on DeSci. I've looked at some of their DeSci picks. I do like some DeSci plays, man. I do like some of their DeSci plays. Decentralized science. If you guys don't know what it is, but is it up here though? Right now, like I said, I do have to take the time in my day and really look into DeSci a little bit more. If there's a potential that DeSci could come in like this cycle and have a decent narrative run, because if you guys know, my 4 narratives is what you guys are choosing between right now. Let me go check what that is. Let me go check what you guys are thinking. So right now, in terms of the poll, Oh, if you guys don't know, I put the poll up there. Which will be the um, oh damn, I can't even type. Which will be the top crypto narratives, right? Of course, is AI, DePin, and RWA and gaming. So a lot more people. If I had asked this question in the beginning of the cycle, right? Not beginning of the cycle, maybe towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, I know gaming would have been at the top. And now it's interesting to see that it's flipped where our AI is at 41%. And then next you have RWAs. It seems like you guys been paying attention to my channel and actually learning something. You guys actually been learning something, man. You guys really been learning something. I like this flip here that I seen. And look at the comments here. Like this flip here. Okay. What about Vision Game? Vision Game, we got into Vision Game last cycle in terms of private sale. I haven't kept up with Vision Game. I do know they ended up adding a Launchpad to them. Right? I do know they ended up adding a Launchpad, but outside of that, I really haven't paid attention to this. If it's still at a $5 million fully diluted evaluation, that's not market cap. At this point in time, some of you guys got to stay away from the garbage bin. I ain't gonna lie, Vision Game is trash now. It's done. It's cooked. If I had a soundboard, I'd play the trash can sound. Trash can. There's too many games right now, better games than this right now. You guys can look at a whole host of different games that will give you better returns. I don't know what these guys are going to be adding, but look, they changed everything that they had. They added the Launchpad. Right? I guess they partnered with Cryptopia, which is decent for their Launchpad access. But also, you got Seedify. You're gonna have games. You're gonna have games Launchpad. You got GameFi. So there's some competition when it comes down to the gaming like side of Launchpads. So I'm not really I'm not really too interested in this one. I would say not financial advice. I don't think you should be interested in this one too. There's other better place. Glad to catch you live, bro. Have you seen Voids yet? Gaming infrastructure, GPU renting, tokenizing game assets. I'm glad you could catch me live, Cash. VDS, VDC, VDZ, VDZ. Up 31%. Okay. Let me see if CoinMarketCap would give me a little bit better. Damn, the halving is 22 days away. Oh my god. Yeah, I know when the halving happens, right? It happens right next to my birthday. So I want all y'all to give me a gift. Is it not on here, bro? Can't find it on there. So Voids, it's up 31%. Let's look at it right now. The smart contract is not verified for the following assets. That's not a good site. It just came out today. It just came out yesterday. Oh. Wow. I haven't even really heard about this one, man. I gotta look into it. Let's see. I don't like the caution. I could tell you, I don't like when it's like this. I don't like websites like this. Projects that have it just like this. That's just a pet peeve of mine. Let's look at the Twitter though. 5,000 followers. Transform in-game assets into real-world assets with tokenizing and get support through AI trading. So in-game assets, right? So we're looking to bring in-game assets. I do have an in-game assets play, which is Meta Zero. So I do want to see what these guys are doing. I'll look into this a little bit more. Right now, I can't give you full thoughts on it because I was just talking about Meta Zero, to be honest with you. So you're direct. But how they getting these skins? How they going to bring these skins or crypto gaming assets on chain, right? Because if any project is actually able to succeed on that aspect, that changes the whole Web2 world of gaming. Imagine being able to have a Fortnite skin from season 1. If you guys was playing from season 1, any of those skins will be highly sought after right now. You bring that on chain and you're able to have a marketplace around that, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that altcoin is going to go crazy. So I'm hoping that's going to be Meta Zero. We're going to talk about Meta Zero in a low cap RWA video coming out very soon. Last Royale seems to be a game on blast, but they've raised $7 million, which is a lot for a game, in my opinion. That is somewhat of a lot. Is the game out though? I gotta look into that if the game is out. AI is huge, yeah, but DePin RWAs will get in the normies. And that will affect the elections, which is bullish for the entire space, in my opinion. So if you're looking for normies, to be honest with you, normies is the way the normies is going to come into this space. I even hate calling them normies, just uninformed. They're going to come through gaming, to be honest with you. Gaming is going to be the way for these guys to come in. AI also, because that they know that through the traditional finance and everything like that. So DePin and RWAs is honestly, at this point in time, it's a lot more complicated. So if you don't understand what real world assets are, if you don't understand decentralized infrastructures, right, a normie wouldn't be able to just buy that and just be like, hey, yeah, I just bought this one. That's why they were so big on memes. Do you think this token Script Network is going to jump? Script Network, I had the opportunity to get into Script Network. I do know Script Network being a video platform competing with Thetan Arena, data and all of that. But I do know I think the vesting was very long for this or something. But right now, I'm not really too interested in these. Like, oh no. I gotta put the VPN on. I forgot to put the VPN on this desktop, so I can't go through that. So it's an L1 video source protocol. Like, I knew about this project, but I really wasn't too interested into it, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around a video platform that could succeed. Theta is probably going to be the only one, and there's going to be another one I think that's going to do well. Scale Network. I am very bullish on Scale. You guys already know. You guys know I've been telling you guys about Scale for a while. Scale, if you guys like Avalanche and all of that, you guys got to pay attention to Scale. Scale has been building out. It's the only chain that's really optimized for gaming and AI. And we was talking about it about 7 cents. Of course, it was a larger cap during that time, and it's going to take a little bit more adoption for an EVM chain, right? But the thing is, you go onto this chain, as soon as something that pops off on this chain, it's going to drive up Scale crazy, right? They're going to need a lot more games and a lot more AI projects, but this has crazy potential, man, in my opinion. 3 years ago, it hit its high. It has potential. I do think it should have been moving like AVAX and all of that, but that's where AVAX, the people that are in the space right now are very bullish on AVAX and Solana, right? This, you literally you're not paying no gas on this chain. You're not paying no gas. You get on this chain, they give you a faucet. You go get their S fuel. You can do whatever transaction you get, and the fuel that they give you is gonna last you a while. Cash with the $2 dono. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you for looking. Thank you. Can you share your thoughts on Build on Base by Starter Labs? Build. Is it out? Is it that? Which one? Is it this one? I don't think I'm at the right one. If I'm typing it the way you typed it, is it this one? I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's that one. Nah, I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, Anthony. I don't know which one you're talking about, boss. Because I typed it the way you typed it. I don't think it's that altcoin. Oh, it's not out yet. It's not out yet. It's not out yet. Oh, hold on now. I don't know about it then. Yeah, I don't know about this. I do know about this. If it's this one, I do know about this, right? This is it? Nah, this is not it. Nah, this is definitely not it. Nah, which one is it? It's definitely not Ontology. You all remember that? Yeah, I don't know which one it is, bro. Is it on Icy? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. I'm trying to find it through my sources, but I can't find it. Because if it's the one I just pulled up, I already knew about that one. There you go. This is it. This is what you're talking about. Okay. Which one is this one? Is this a Launchpad? Yep. A decentralized ideal Launchpad. And if this is going to be on base? If this is going to be on base, you already know I'm very bullish on base now. It is going to be on base. The real build arrives on base tomorrow. Fuck, I missed it. Okay. You guys know what my philosophy is for a new ecosystem. The main DEX, the main Launchpad. If Starter Labs could take over, it's called Starter Build. Well, let me website. This is gonna be. I'm probably gonna trade this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If it comes out tomorrow, I'm probably gonna trade this. It filled. Yeah. Where's the tokenomic? I gotta look for the tokenomics. Pricing all of that. This may get some hype, boy. This may get some hype. So it's gonna be out on thing tomorrow. All right. I didn't mean to hit that DM there. That scared me really quick. But I wanted to turn on the noti. Boom. All right. So they had a Twitter space with Aerodrome. Okay, that's how a lot of people probably found out about it. And yes, pre-sale was BS. Sold out in 2 minutes. I don't think that's BS. That's just people just fiending for this. Yeah, I see it right now. It's sold out in 2 minutes. That hurts, bro. This is why I don't like Launchpad platforms. They keep a small allocation for the public sale, and then it goes quick because you're gonna have people buying this left and right, bro. You're gonna have people buying it left and right. I've seen it on my Twitter a few times, and you didn't want to tell me about it. That's crazy, man. I've been telling you how bullish I was on base. I don't know how I didn't know about this either, and I follow the base advocates and all of that. Yeah, that means I'm not doing good enough research, man. That means I'm not doing good enough research. I would have been on this. I'm not doing good enough research, man. All right, if y'all got any other altcoins you guys want me to look into, let me know. We're gonna be on for another 5 minutes or so. We had a pretty good chat today, right? A decent chat. Next week, we should be talking about a lot of different things. This market is getting hot, bro. If you guys are not paying attention, man, the amount of pre-sales and new projects that is coming out into the space, and you guys want to be early and make the most money as possible, you guys got to join that Patreon. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it, because we're getting into a lot of these projects before most of your favorite content creators talk about them, or we've already gotten into the ones that Alex Becker has already shilled to you guys before they even came out. All right, so we're a step ahead of the game, and we are doing well. We are killing it right now, from calls to private sale groups, all of that, right? Next up, is that Alliance block you're talking about? Alliance block, as of right now, I'm not too bullish on an Alliance block. I do like Alliance block, but I'm not bullish on it right now. There's so many plays, right? I'm getting to the point where I gotta cut down my main portfolio a little bit more, right? My private sale portfolio is getting crazy, and you guys know my philosophy. I've told you guys, have maybe, depending on how much money you got in your portfolio, it should be around 5 to 10 altcoins in that portfolio. You should have at least 5 to 10 altcoins, right? The smaller the amount, like you should have at least five. Five is the best, right? That's where you can focus on focus on those five, and allocate the most money you have in your portfolio to those five. Of course, the maximum you should go is about like 10, right? That also depends on how much money you're working with, right? But since I'm telling you guys, I'm getting into a lot of private sales, my private sale portfolio is crazy. It's honestly crazy right now. We're already in 6 figures, private sale portfolio only, right? So if you guys want to step up your private sale, like just crypto game, you need to get into the Patreon, right? Because we got some bigger ones that's going to be launching. Layer Zero, Peak, Layer Zero, Peak. What else am I missing? I can't think right now. Ether, a bunch of gaming projects. Yeah, there's a lot, bro. There's a lot. How much is your typical private sale you require from your members? The minimum allocation is $500 to these things. This beats out all Launchpads, honestly. Launchpads gives you like $60 in these pre-sale private sales, whatever they got on their Launchpad, on top of what you need to hold their tokens. I'm telling you. You in base swap? No, I don't like base swap because I already chose Arrow as my main dex. I don't need to chase another dex. As we already know, Coinbase themselves already chose Arrow as the main dex on their ecosystem. Like once you see this, let me just show you. I'm gonna just show you. You go look at fundraising. This is after the token came out. So in 2020, back in February, Coinbase Fund put money into them. So why are you looking at any other DEX for Coinbase when Coinbase themselves, by putting money into Aerodrone, has told you this is going to be the main DEX? You don't need to chase base swap. You don't need to chase the other DEXs. I know that is on there, Ducky Swap and all of that, because I was early on to that ecosystem. I was traded all over there. So right now, base DEX is going to be Aerodrone. No need to look at base swap. Of course, you may have some gains that come off of those. I don't know how big those gains are going to be, but the main DEX is going to be Aerodrone. No, Alliance block is not okay. Nexa is layer 1. Oh, is Nexa? What is that? Is this somehow related to Caspa? I don't know. Is it the one that you guys been talking about as the next Caspa killer or something? I think this is it. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. Yo, guys. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in this right now. It may pump. It may do well. If I think it's the ones that people were talking about as the next Caspa killer, right now that Caspa community is way too high, way too delusional. They're not going to move over to Nexa. They're not going to sell off their hopes and dreams that they've gotten from other YouTubers of $10 and all of that to come over to Nexa and now pump this one up. This may pump, but it's not going to be the next Caspa right now, because you're going to need those same people to come down and put their money into here. I'm looking at Caspa like the meme. It's a community of people that's just holding it right now. Don't want to sell it. So, not too interested in Nexa. You want layer 1s. The layer 1s, the decent ones, are already out right now. But I hope you guys have, what is today? Thursday, right? Hope you guys have a good Thursday, man. We're just getting close to this crazy market. I'm telling you, at this point in time, by like May, maybe June, you guys can sleep, wake up, your portfolio be up like 50%. Right? It's gonna be a crazy ride right now. I'm like excited. I'm just excited for what's to come. People have been waiting for this right now. Don't know much about it, to be honest, but the Caspa idea is definitely an L. Yeah, that's the only way I seen this thing. But yeah, but hope you guys have a good Thursday, man. Make sure you guys stay up, do some research, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.